Today, we've got a mail day from Fanatics Collect. I've recently been buying more from these Fanatics Collect weekly auctions, so I figured I'd show you guys this mail day. I thought I got some really cool stuff and kind of talk you through why I'm doing this, the process of buying with them, and why I think that it might be worth you considering. So you guys know that I'm all about transparency. The first card that I'm going to show you is this really cool Michael Jordan Upper Deck MJ Salute. This is a piece of bat that was used during his minor league game where he drove in his first run on a bases loaded single. So it's a unique one. This one was actually a CSG6 when I bought it. I obviously will disclose that to whoever buys this from me, but I bought this for $16.80 after the buyer's premium. I think these will sell really well for me. It's unique. It's not something you see every day. Love that it's tied to a specific game and event. The next one was this Paul Skeens. Again, Bowman Chrome AI, nothing crazy from a card perspective, but $16.80, less than the cost of grading with PSA. And that's one of the things that I'm doing. I'm not buying super high-end stuff personally. I'm buying lower-end stuff that goes under the radar a lot of times. This Ellie De La Cruz, another example of that. 21 bucks, first Bowman, Mojo, get it to 9. But I think that it's a marketplace where not a lot of people are necessarily paying attention to. They've got weekly auctions that are ending. This Caminero, again, I know it's a 9, numbered out of 325. I paid $13.20 for this after the buyer's premium. Another really low price, $9.60 for the Randy Rosarena. Again, this is the type of stuff generally that I'm buying. The last card that I'm going to show you guys is a different story, but it's cheap. I think that there's room to make money when buying something like that. This Yoshida, I'm looking for the comp here. Hang on a second. Where is it? $14.40. I know Yoshida is not the biggest name, but he sells well. He's got the Japanese market. He's popular. I know he's not the best player, but he did do decently well when he was healthy last season. Curious if the Sox keep him or move him, but regardless, a short print image variation rookie for $14. I'll take a shot on that. Another one of these Michael Jordan cards. This is from when he... Oh, no, this is just the date, so maybe it's not tied to these specific games. So I'm learning something here as I'm doing this, but it is a game-used bat. It says it right there. But a 9 on this one. I didn't crack this one because, again, a 9, I think that I'll do well there. But so basically commemorating, and on that one, on the 9, I had to pay $36, which, again, considering the grade on that card, I thought that was pretty decent. Then I bought this in an 8 as well, $22 on the 8. Thought it was pretty solid. Again, I think these will sell, and I might be wrong. Sometimes you got to shoot your shot and give it a go. But I think these are cards that are going to sell really well. Jordan obviously is crazy popular. I was actually surprised for how low they ended up going. This Anthony Volpe, it's a 10. It's a case hit. It's a rookie, $18. I'll take a shot on that, again, at that rate. This one might have been the best deal that I got. I think that I'm going to do very well here. I know it's only a 9. It is a thicker card, though, as you can kind of see. And I paid, after fees on this card, $6. $6 for this card. So this is a prime example of things going under the radar. People aren't necessarily looking at every single card that's selling. People aren't looking at the lower end stuff. I know me giving up this tip may mean that it's going to be harder for me to buy some of these things and get some deals here, but you know, it's not all about that. I recognize that some things still will slip through the cracks. There are other things that you can do. Always new ways to find deals. Really cool Cheerio, a 10, $24. Adley Rushman here. It's a Chrome Update refractor. It's nothing crazy. It's not numbered. It is a 10, and I paid a grand total of $13.20 for that. An Adley 10 refractor, I think I get at least 20 for that. Corbin Carroll on the spotlights. I love these cards. They look so good in the SGC. They sell so well for me too. And this one, $18. Aaron Judge on the Stadium Club rookie. Stadium Club, awesome set. It is a paper card, so they tend to be harder to grade as well, which is pretty nice. And on the Judge, $32. Thought that was fairly reasonable. He does sell really well, so was willing to pay up a little bit more for that one. PSA 10 on the Adley, $18. More spotlights, PSA 10 on the Ellie, $32. Again, I think I can do well there. I may be wrong. Some of these times you shoot your shot and you miss, which, speaking of shooting my shot, this is a card that I shot my shot on. There's going to be a future video about this card, so be on the lookout for that, but this one's super cool. This is a super, super low pop card. This card is only ever sold publicly 8 times, and I'm one of those sales. I paid $180 on this card. Skeens pitching to Otani. I know it doesn't have the rookie card logo, but it is a rookie card for Skeens. Super, super cool card. I'm going to take a deeper look at this card and see whether or not I think it's maybe worth cracking and trying to send it back to PSA or send it to SGC, see if I can get a better grade. But regardless, it's a sick card. This was one that was not a lower price card, not one that was more under the radar. I got into a bidding war on this card, but I was willing to shoot my shot. So sometimes you got to be willing to do that. If you want to hear more on that, make sure to follow along because I'm going to have a whole video on this card and why I paid what I did. So all in all, I think those cards are all really solid pickups generally at the price point. I think you do pretty well. The process is a little bit different in that you have to buy the cards. What's nice is for me, who lives in Nashville, why you have them shipped to the vault that Fanatics Collect has out in Oregon. And that means that you don't have to pay any sales tax, which is nice. So that saved me about 40, 50 bucks. You do then have to pay to withdraw these from the vault, which this was another like 20 bucks. So I saved a little bit of money to withdraw these instead of, just having them ship them directly to me right away. But that does take some time. It takes generally about 7 to 10 days to get the cards in. So it is a little bit more delayed. It takes some time. It's a little slower than maybe buying off of eBay or another site where they're going to ship out the next day if you're buying through a consignor or things like that. But overall, I think buying from sites like this that are a little bit smaller, maybe don't get as much attention, can be a good idea when you're looking for good deals on sports cards. So next time you're looking for something, maybe consider those Fanatics weekly auctions.